Hey y'all, and welcome back. If this is your first time here, my name is Kirsti, and today in the kitchen we are making French food. I'm really excited. I actually don't think I've ever cooked French food on my own before, so this is gonna be fun. We're making dinner and dessert. So let's start out with dinner, and it is called chicken fricassee. To get started, I have my cast iron skillet here on the stovetop, and I put some oil in there to heat up. Now, you do want to use a oven-safe pan when you do this because we are going to transfer it to the oven. But since this has been heating up, I'm going to take my chicken breast and we're going to sear them on each side for about 4 minutes. We've let these sear on both sides, so we're going to remove these from the pan and just sit them over to the side. And then once we get these out, the recipe says you can add in about half a tablespoon of butter, but I still have plenty of oil in the pan, so I'm not going to add any more. So to this hot oil, I'm going to add about half a cup of white onions. And then it also called for carrots. I don't have any fresh carrots, but I do have some of these canned carrots. And so we're just going to use those. And just let these saute for about 7 to 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and add in about a tablespoon. Really, I just did a spoonful of minced garlic. And then you can use fresh thyme, but here at the farmhouse I have some of this ground thyme, so I'm just going to sprinkle just a little bit of that in there. And you only have to cook this for about 30 seconds. You just want to wait until that garlic gets fragrant. While stirring, I'm adding in about 2 tablespoons of flour. You're mainly just wanting that flour to soak up that oil that's still left in there. At this time, I'm going to add half a cup of some of this white cooking wine. And we'll let this sit here and cook, and we're going to let it reduce for a little bit. Add in about 1.5 cups of chicken broth. I'm going to stir this and kind of scrape some of these pieces that are kind of burnt on, or stuck on, not burnt. And then we'll add the chicken back in. We'll place this in a 350-degree oven for about 30 to 40 minutes. Now, my time is going to be a little bit different than the recipe I found online because I'm using chicken breast and they use chicken thighs. So just adjust that time depending on what chicken you use. While we let the chicken cook in the oven, we're going to get started on dessert, and we are making a raspberry clafoutis. I started out by rinsing and then drying off my raspberries. You want about 2 cups of raspberries, and we'll just place them in the bottom of my pie dish. Now, this pie dish is a 9-inch pie dish, and we're just going to place them all evenly along the bottom. In my stand mixer, I'm adding in 3 eggs, fourth of cup of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And we'll just mix this until that gets nice and fluffy. After you let that mix for a little bit, we're going to add in a total of 1/3 cup of flour, but the recipe says to add in just a little bit at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on low and sprinkle in, oh, I got it packed in, sprinkle it just in a little bit. And it also says you want to wait until that incorporates fully until you add in more. In my small measuring cup here, I have 1/2 cup of milk and 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. We're going to add that in and give it a mix. And lastly, add in 2 tablespoons of melted butter. After we mixed in our melted butter, we can then just evenly pour this over top of the raspberries. I went ahead and removed the chicken just to a plate on the side. We're going to add in 1/2 cup of heavy cream and give that a nice mix. Okay, y'all, so we are going to give this a taste and see how we like it. I did serve mine over brown rice. The recipe said that you could do rice or mashed potatoes, and either one I think would probably be great. But let's go ahead and try it. That's delicious. Did you like it?
Yeah.
Tyler gave it a thumbs up. Y'all, this is really good. Give it a try. Tyler said that he would definitely eat this one again, so we're gonna make sure it's on rotation here at our house. The dessert is finishing cooking up in the oven, so I'm gonna go enjoy this dinner with my husband, and we will be back for a taste test. All right, so we have our dessert here, and we're gonna give it a taste test. It's good.
Fluty.
Tyler says it's fluty. This is really good. I kind of thought it was gonna come out like a cake, but it doesn't have the texture of a cake. I really don't know what to compare it to, but it's good. The raspberry has a great flavor. It's not too sweet, and it did say that when you were serving this, if you wanted to, you could sprinkle some powdered sugar on top, so that could give it a little bit more of a sugar taste. Yeah. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me in the kitchen today. I had a lot of fun making this French dinner and dessert. I hope y'all give it a try. Leave me a comment down below if you do. Also, let me know down in the comments if y'all kind of like this style of me doing like a dinner and dessert from different places in the world. Make sure you give me a big thumbs up, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.